Well, if you've ever wanted to time travel, all you have to do is take a trip to Niagara County. News 4's Hope Winter spent the day at Old Fort Niagara, where reenactments have been underway all weekend.
Old Fort Niagara allows visitors to take a step back in time, a time where our country roots were just underway.
It has such a long period of history and such a rich history that you can learn something new about it every day.
If the fort grounds could talk, they would tell you multiple centuries worth of history. And those stories continue to be told every day through the help of hundreds of volunteers keeping these traditions living on.
I love history. We have to preserve it. We have to remember it. We have to make our ancestors come alive and relive it and thank them for their sacrifices.
Old Fort Niagara is a glimpse into our nation's history, dating back from the 17th century. The former French fort was taken over by the British during the French and Indian War, and later taken over by America. The base holds so much history and opportunities for people to learn.
If you don't know where you came from and how you got here, then you don't have that appreciation. So it's interesting to kind of come out and see the history.
The nonprofit is open year-round and holds multiple events during the summer, like the reenactment of the French and Indian War during Independence Day weekend.
Many of the leaders of the American Revolution gained their first experience during this conflict. Men like George Washington, for example, saw their first combat during the French and Indian War.
The French and Indian War really sets the tone for everything that comes after it in the 18th, just like all conflicts do. But the French and Indian War really decides who is going to be the dominant power in North America.
During these events, hundreds of people camp out and live the way their ancestors did during the war.
Telling tales and singing songs.
About history.
We're all passionate about history and keeping it alive and carrying it on and enriching everyone's lives.
With the help of the community and historians, the stories of the patriots that fought for our freedom live on today.
It's a huge scope of history, which is really, really neat and pretty unique.
Every year, the fort teaches thousands of people lessons from the past far beyond what the history book can reach. In Youngstown, Hope Winter, News 4.